If you want to make more money as a real estate photographer, there's a common misconception that you have to shoot flash ambient photography or that you have to charge a bunch for your photos, and that's just not the case. It doesn't matter what market you're in, whether or not you can charge, $150 for photos, or if you can charge $250 for photos. Where you'll make the majority of your money is in all your add-on services. So if you charge $150 for photos, but then $300 for like an interior-exterior video walkthrough, then that bundle, which is photos and video, so you're suddenly at, what is that, $150 to $300, $450, and then you can bundle that with aerial photography and aerial videography for, let's say, another $200. Suddenly you're at $650 for a single listing. So it would be in your best interest to be a full suite real estate photographer, and it doesn't take a whole lot of money to get into doing that pretty well. You can just get started doing listing videos with your phone. So there's 3 different types of videos that you can do for any given property. It's a vertical walkthrough video, so a vertical social media walkthrough video. I'll share an example of what that looks like real quick here. And then a vertical highlight, a vertical social media highlight reel, which is similar to a listing video, but just in vertical format and less than a minute long. And then there's the listing videos themselves, and cinematic listing video, property video, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be the thing that you can sell for more money. The social media walkthrough videos, they're pretty quick and simple to make. I sell those for, I think, $159, I can't remember. And then the social media vertical highlight videos, I sell for closer to $200. And then my property videos, I sell for $349. That's not including drone. So it's $349, and then it's another $225 for aerial video, or another $300 for aerial video and aerial photos. So if you bundle it together, you save, I don't know, like $200 or something like that. So if you think of all the services that you can do, virtual tours, floor plans, 2D and 3D, single listing websites, even if you're in a market that you can't charge that much money, if you stack all these services, like if you do a twilight shoot, aerial shoot with both photos and videos, all 3 video types, photo types, virtual tours, all the whole 9 yards, then you're absolutely going to be crossing that $1,000 threshold per property. So you don't have to get, super expensive gear starting out. APS-C cameras are more than fine. You just have to make sure that you get a suitably wide-angle lens, a Canon M50 with an 11 to 22 millimeter, a Sony a6000 with a 10 to 18 millimeter, that kind of stuff. Or you can get an old full-frame DSLR camera like a Canon 5D Mark 1, 2, or 3 for $300, and then you get, like a 14 millimeter prime lens for another $300, whatever. It can be done cheaply. It can be done very affordably. If you wanted to start doing drone, but you weren't sure if you should wait to get the latest and greatest drone, let's say you want to get like an Air 3 or something like that, you don't necessarily have to. You can get a DJI Mini 2 for like $280, and then you can sell discounted aerial services, and then that'll increase your average bundle price so that you can have more money per listing and then reinvest that into a better drone when the time comes. So that's what I would recommend doing. I was on a coaching call with one of my students last night, and he was like, should I should I just wait until I get a nice drone, or should I get an expensive drone? Or, should I wait until I get a nice drone, or should I just get a whatever drone right now? And that was my answer. So just get started doing it. But I mean, even if you have just a camera, a lens, a tripod, and an iPhone, a suitably new iPhone, you can get like a cell phone gimbal for $100 or something. You could probably find it used on Facebook Marketplace for like $50. Just any of the DJI Osmos would be completely fine. Then you can do floor plans because you just use your phone, so 2D and 3D. They have these cool little virtual walkthroughs where it's a Cubicasa thing that they create based off of the floor plan. And it's pretty cool. I did a test one here. I'll show you what it looks like while I'm talking a little bit. You can do that. So floor plans, 2D and 3D. You can do the virtual stuff from Cubicasa. You can do photography, interior and exterior. You can also do twilight photography. So your bundles don't have to be, super basic, just photos and a floor plan. If you have a phone and a camera, you can do a lot more services, right off the bat. So If you're curious of my recommendations for creating your bundles based on the gear that you have, I did a how to create bundles video somewhere, I'll link right here somewhere for you to watch and go through. There's a downloadable package creation worksheet. And then also, just in general, when you're advertising on your website, you don't necessarily want to have your single listing, your single service offerings freely available, because people, when presented with options, will typically choose based on those options. So if you have, at top of the page, you have your 4 bundles that's, let's say, $549, $749, $949, and $1249, or whatever they may be. But then they scroll down, they realize that they can just get photos for $175. They'll be like, oh, well, I'll just get the photos. If you don't have your a la carte services on the website and you just have your bundles, then you're probably going to sell more bundles. That's just the way it works. So as soon as I took off my single services from my website, I noticed a huge uptick in people just getting the bundles. I still do photos for people. I don't necessarily enjoy doing it, a whole lot, but I'm not going to say no to, somebody, unless I really don't have time, which I'm getting to that point now. I try and do a minimum service fee of like $500. So that would be, photos, 2D floor plan, aerial photos, or something like that for $500. So there's really a whole lot of creative freedom in how you can price these out. So I don't care if you're in rural Kentucky, I don't care if you're in Los Angeles, California, or, in Malibu somewhere, or in Miami. I don't care. You can make a lot of money doing real estate photography. You just have to have a little bit of business sense to get there. That's really all it takes. But you can't be shocked that you're not making a lot of money if you don't know how to bundle your services together and you're just advertising your single services. Of course you're not going to make a whole lot of money. So that's my 2 cents on that. I'm headed to 2 shoots. Well, I hope it's 2 shoots. It's the same condos. There's units 19 and 20. 19 is ready, and my other client said that 20 is getting cleaned. So she asked me to double check to see if it's cleaned after I'm done with 19. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm hoping, just so I don't have to drive, because this is my 3rd day in a row coming back. Like, it's on the other side of the highway. It's like 25 minutes away. 3 days in a row doing that. So I'm a little miffed that I didn't get to do them all. And what the hell is making that noise? I feel like I have a bunny inside the car. Whatever. I would have loved to do all of these on the same day, but that's just not how it went. So I will catch you in the next one. That's really all I have to say about today. So goodbye.